guys are not going to believe this. KSI has cancer. Do you want to win all the gift cards down below? Just leave a like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, make sure you leave a comment, and enjoy the video. I want to see if you guys can hit 10,000 likes, because I don't think you guys could do it, so prove me wrong, drop a like on this video, and make me look stupid. KSI is one of YouTube's biggest stars, sitting at over 16 million subscribers and averaging nearly 100 million views a month during his prime. He was dominating the platform for a long time, until recently everything seemed to change. He blacked out his Twitter and his YouTube, he stopped posting videos, deleted 2.5 billion views worth of videos, and decided to take a break and walk away from it all. So all of this, along with some very strange and concerning tweets, has left fans wondering and worrying what's going on with KSI. And today, we finally have the answer. KSI has been diagnosed with terminal cancer. So all of this started back in November when he decided to go on Snapchat and couldn't contain his emotions, as it was clear he was being overwhelmed with something going on in his life.
You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna Snapchat this. Legit, man, I've been working so hard all my life. Just to make like my parents proud. For real, okay, alright, fuck it.
So as you guys could see, he was crying, he was very emotional, but in the Snapchats, he doesn't explain exactly what's going on with him. And the next day, he also went on to Snapchat to tell his fans how much he loved them and how much he appreciated them.
The world would just be such a bad place if everyone just like loved each other, man. Like, just fucking breaks my heart, man. On the real, I want you guys to know like how much you guys mean to me, because obviously I just wouldn't be here without you guys. It's as simple as that. I just wouldn't. You guys have one life, so don't live that life in a box, hating your life. Literally, just live outside the box and just enjoy yourself, man.
And in this video, he's talking about how everyone only has one life to live, and he's telling his fans to go enjoy it. And it almost seems like he's beginning to say goodbye to all of his fans in this video. And that's what's kind of the most concerning about this. He's telling everyone to go live their life and enjoy it. And it just seems like he's starting to realize that he might not have that much longer to live, and he wants his fans to go out there and experience life and enjoy it, because in reality, you never know what could happen, and anyone could be diagnosed with cancer at any time. The only explanation we've gotten from KSI himself is an interview that he did with Keemstar. And in this interview, Keemstar asked him specifically, what's going on, and this is what he had to say.
What's happening with the Twitter and what you've been tweeting? What is this all about?
Well, I mean, I've done all of this to show people that I don't care about the fame. I don't care about showing my face everywhere. I mean, all I care about is becoming a more improved human being, essentially. I'm transforming as a human being.
And throughout this interview, he keeps trying to clarify that he's fine and, people shouldn't worry about him.
I'm fine. I'm, like I said, I've never felt more alive in my life. This is like the best thing for me.
And honestly, I thought that was the case and that he was fine and that we shouldn't worry about him. But I think he was just saying that to keep the fans from freaking out over this new information that's just came out. And even Keemstar seemed to be worried about KSI after this interview with him, because on a recent episode of the Baited podcast, Keemstar had this to say.
For those of you that don't know, KSI, giant YouTuber, he doesn't want to be famous anymore. He wants to take a break from YouTube. He's made his Twitter black, his YouTube black, and he's taken off. And I did an interview with him, and he seems a little off.
So even Keemstar felt like something wasn't right and that there's something that KSI isn't telling us. But late last night, a shocking picture leaked onto Twitter via John Scares himself. But this tweet has since been deleted. We just managed to get a snapshot of it. And this is claiming that KSI has testicular cancer. And this is when it all started to make sense. So because of this tweet, last night we reached out to Killer Keemstar, since he recently interviewed KSI, to see if he could confirm any of this, and this is what he had to say. So I messaged him and I said, hey Keem, I know you did an interview with KSI recently, and it's rumored that he actually has testicular cancer, and that's why he hasn't been posting. Can you confirm this? And Keemstar responded back immediately saying, LOL, yeah, crazy shit, right? Yeah, Keemstar, this is some crazy shit indeed. So now that we have this actually confirmed, and it looks like KSI does have testicular cancer, it's just absolutely crazy news. I can't believe that this happened to KSI. I mean, it's shocking, it's unbelievable. So after finding out this new information, we went back and took a look at some of the tweets that he's been tweeting in the past few months, and this is when everything really started to make sense. First off, back on February 19th, KSI tweeted out transforming. So this tweet clearly shows how his life is transforming due to the recent diagnosis of his nut cancer. He's quickly realized that everything could be taken away no matter how successful you are. So, he's transforming as a person due to this recent diagnosis. And he also tweeted out February 23rd, no matter your social status or how powerful you feel you are, we are all equal. We came here by birth and will leave here in death. So to me, this tweet also shows that his recent diagnosis has really opened his eyes to see that, we're all equal, we're all still human at the end of the day. No matter how successful you are, no matter how powerful you feel, no matter how great you think you are, you could still get cancer at the end of the day. So looking back at these tweets now, everything just makes so much sense. This is what's going on with KSI. I'm sure there was a time in his life when he felt like he was powerful and he felt like nothing could stop him, and now he's being slapped in the face with this diagnosis, and it's really just changed his outlook on life completely. He then went on to tweet, better to live a short life doing what you enjoy rather than a long life doing what you don't, or else you'll end up living with regret. And this was back on March 5th. So this tweet also confirms another rumor that KSI had refused treatment for his nut cancer. Apparently, he was quoted saying to his doctor, "You ain't taking my nuts. I ain't no dog, bitch." So clearly, KSI believes it would be better for him to live a short life with his balls than a long, successful life without his balls. And KSI finished all this off on March 6th with a tweet that reads, "Just gone." And that was the last time that KSI tweeted, and this is the most concerning tweet of them all. Saying only gone can mean a lot of things, but I think it clearly points to the fact that he's refusing treatment. He's accepted the fact that he's going to die soon, and KSI is just gone. So it seems like KSI has really come to terms, with this diagnosis. He's kind of just accepted it as it is. You could tell by all these different tweets. He's, back in November during the Snapchats, he was extremely emotional and crying, and he didn't really know how to handle it at the time. But here in the last couple of months, he's really come to terms with it. He's just kind of accepted it. He's accepted that he doesn't want treatment and he'd rather keep his balls. So this is just absolutely groundbreaking news. And honestly, it's really, really sad. So with all this new information, everything has just completely made sense. His emotional Snapchats, his blacked out Twitter, him leaving his YouTube and walking away from it all. KSI has come to terms with his diagnosis and has accepted the fact that he would rather live with his balls than live without them. And it seems like he is really, just ready to die in peace. And I would also assume that he doesn't want to make videos currently, due to his bald state and the over amount of swelling that his balls must have. Just like that South Park episode I'm sure you guys have seen.
Mr. Marsh, I'm afraid that the test came back positive. You do have testicular cancer. Buffalo Soldier in the heart of America.
He probably feels somewhat embarrassed by his new look, but KSI, if you're watching this, don't worry, dude. You pull off this bald look beautifully, so there's not even a reason to worry at all. You look completely fine with the bald hair. There's no reason to trip over that. And you only got to shoot the video from the chest up, so don't even worry about your overswelled balls or anything. That's not even an issue. No one's going to even notice that. But of course, with all this new information, it has a lot of fans upset and just scared of losing their favorite YouTuber, KSI. But we as fans have to respect his decision to refuse treatment. And all we could really do is hope and just pray for something miraculous to happen and, for his cancer to just go away. So here at Extract Hub, we have started the new trend, #PrayForKSI. It's a new movement that, hopefully with the power of prayer, we will be able to cure KSI's terminal disease. So we hope the best for you, KSI. We love you. We want to see you living and making the best damn videos on YouTube, whether you're bald or not. And in honor of KSI in this video, let's take a look back at some of his best moments here on YouTube.
Do you have any talent?
Yeah, I'm not so bad at football.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, rip one of your balls.
What?
Rip one of your balls and show us some tricks. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, shit! Fucking hell! It's too much!
But that's gonna wrap today's video, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. It's been your homie the Pickles with Extract Up. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.